is Albert Tandawijaya from class 11E, absent number 1, and today I'll be telling the story of Ken Arok and Ken Dedes. Ken Arok was a young man of humble beginnings. Having been born to the low to moderate class, he was known for his slick train of thought and die-hard ambitions. But, due to his origins being less than proper, he was eventually adopted by a thief instead, and raised to live by his wits. The early years of Ken Arok's life would continue to plummet downwards as he fell into committing crimes and gambling all the money he had. Though, as he grew up, Ken Arok aspired to gain power and reach the wealth he had always dreamed of. A level of wealth not even all the robberies that he had done could compensate for. One day, a man came before him after having been impressed by his physique and offered him a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to act as a guard for Tunggal Ametung, a ruler of Tumapel, a relatively small, yet wealthy kingdom. Ken Dedes was the daughter of Brahmin, a highly respected religious figure. Ken Dedes was renowned for her beauty and had been married to Tunggal Ametung. One day, while Ken Dedes was stepping out of a carriage during one of his tasks as an escort, Ken Arok saw Ken Dedes for the first time in person, and was quickly captivated by her sheer beauty. But, in a rash thought, Ken Arok believed that she was destined to be with him and no one else, having been blinded by his own desires. Not long after, Ken Arok would continue to linger around Ken Dedes for a period of time, only to be surprised as she started to radiate a divine glow out of nowhere, with the glow being known as the Gadaton. As the days passed by, Ken Arok's desire for power grew stronger, as he eventually took the hard decision that he would take Ken Dedes as his wife and become the ruler of the kingdom, no matter the cost. To achieve this, he plotted to kill Tunggal Ametung. He ordered the famous blacksmith, Mpuk Gandring, to create a powerful kris, a traditionally forged blade of high lethality, a weapon that Ken Arok saw fit for such a hefty mission. Sooner or later, Ken Arok killed Tunggal Ametung with said kris, and took Ken Dedes as his wife. After killing Tunggal Ametung, Ken Arok took over the throne of Tumapel and later established the Singasari kingdom, one of the most powerful kingdoms in ancient Java. He married Ken Dedes and became the king, fulfilling his ambition for power at last. However, the kris that Ken Arok used to kill Tunggal Ametung was cursed by its maker, Mpuk Gandring, because Ken Arok had killed him after the kris was made. The curse was foretold that the kris would bring death to many of those who would even go as far as to touch it. A curse of no exception, as it included Ken Arok himself. This prophecy eventually came true, as Ken Arok was killed by the same kris in the hands of Anusapati, and that is his son, from her marriage to Tunggal Ametung, who had sought revenge for Ken Arok's horrible acts. In the end, Ken Arok perished with regret and remorse, having failed to comprehend his own morality after having gained all the power he could ever want. But at what cost?